as a society in general, we definitely are suffering a lot from a dopamine problem or a dopamine addiction. Now, while there's this whole conversation about how terrible social media is for us human beings because of just the cheap dopamine that we keep on hitting, and I also talked about this in a previous episode, which is, I think, episode 48, which will be linked somewhere up top as well. One thing that I feel like a lot of people miss is that we always have our dopamine sources as an external source instead of an internal. Now, like for example, myself, anytime that I get a new subscriber to this channel or anytime I get a new view or hit a certain amount of views on this channel itself, I get this like dopamine hit and I feel very gratifying and I feel very happy as well. But here's the thing, I cannot rely on you and neither can I rely on anyone else for my happiness or for my dopamine hits. They're all external sources. You might be facing the same problem as well by whenever you're posting a story or a post on Instagram, then you get a dopamine hit based off of the likes that you have. If your newest post maybe doesn't hit a certain threshold of likes as one of your previous posts did, then you probably are upset or you probably end up wondering on, well, what was so bad about this post? And that is a problem with social media as well. But how do we solve this? This is the daily hack that I do for my own sanity, to be honest with you, for dopamine. Now, obviously, I do get a lot of dopamine hits from social media because I am definitely addicted to it, even though I shouldn't be. But the one thing that I always end up doing is making a to-do list and just having one thing on that to-do list that will give me some sense of accomplishment as well. It could be a very small thing. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, for example, on my to-do list, I just have making a YouTube video and uploading it. Sometimes it's just making my bed. Sometimes it's going to the gym. Sometimes it's doing 100 push-ups. Sometimes it's going to play pickleball. Sometimes it's just hanging out with friends and just chopping it up with them. It doesn't matter whatever it is, but as long as I can get some feeling of accomplishment from it. Now, what this is eventually doing for me is giving me an internal source of dopamine. I can control whatever I output in the world, and because of that, I can feel a sense of accomplishment that I am always looking for at the end of the day. You've probably had a lot of those days where you just lay in bed and you start to wonder, oh my God, what exactly did I do today? Was I even productive? Did I even accomplish anything at all? And I have those days all the time, and just using this has helped me negate so many of those days because I can quickly reflect on my to-do list and I can say, yeah, I accomplished the one major thing that I was looking to do. And like I said before, it doesn't need to be something extremely difficult. It could be the easiest thing in the world as long as you end up doing it. That is all that matters eventually. Now, here's the thing, right? The more that you keep on doing these small things and these small changes in your life, the overall, it's going to change your life in a very huge way because you cannot change your life overnight. It's these small and tiny and microscopic changes that you make throughout your day that eventually compound and will eventually change your life in a year from now, as long as you just keep on doing that every single day. And I promise you, it works. It helps. You can actually go to sleep at night thanking yourself that, oh man, I feel pretty good. I feel very gratified today because I actually accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Don't worry too much if it's just making your bed. Somebody else might think that that's a pretty normal and menial task, but it might be a huge deal to you because you procrastinate on that every single day, and that is okay. You're on a different journey than everybody else, and everybody else is on a different journey than you. People are on different stages of their lives, so you just need to make sure that whatever you do, you're doing it according to your time, your skills, and your effort. Go ahead and do that. And very underrated, but I promise you, writing something down or maybe even typing it out on your phone and then like check marking it or crossing it out, that feeling, that hit of dopamine that you actually get, that feeling of accomplishment, so underrated. I'm telling you, it feels absolutely great. Make these small changes into your life, man. Just have one little thing that you want to do. It can change every single day. I have it change every single day as well. So I recommend that you do it, at least try it for maybe about like 2 weeks straight. You'll feel an effect on your brain. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment. And I hope this eventually does change your life, but just be consistent with it. This was episode number 71, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because it takes you only 2 seconds of your time and it means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Yusha signing out. Bye, guys.